1:31.3. Jack Taylor, great lap. Right at the end of qualifying. He pulls that one out of the fire and grabs pole position. What an incredible lap, 1:31.3. He puts 2/10 on Ryan Wood. And the driver 16th in the championship, 17 years of age from Launceston in Tasmania, has got a pole position for Giles Motorsport. What a lap.
Massive lap by him to pull that off, even with that mistake at the last corner. Wasn't his best sector for that part of the track, so for him to pull that off is massive. So well done, Jack Taylor.
There's Stephen Giles, the team boss, former McLaren engineer. He's an absolute guru at car racing, just in general, so I'm not surprised that they've delivered, and he's found a little talent here. He was a race winner last year in GB4 UK in Great Britain, so I'm not surprised that in the wet conditions, young Jack has delivered. What a qualifying session that was. In the rain at Taupō, Jack Taylor and Ryan Wood on the front row of the grid. Yevan David, personal best qualifying performance. Kanato Lee in 4th place for High Tech and Louis Sharp in 5th. James Wharton 6th in front of Yuampu Choi. That's his best qualifying performance of the season. Freddie Slater, Rivera, Jin Nakamura in 10th. Ugo Ugochukwu, the championship leader, is 11th. That's massive for the feature race for the Denny Hulme Memorial Trophy this afternoon. Theo McLaughlin and Zach Schooler. Wow, Zach Schooler's going to start from pole position in race 3, and he's going to start 13th for race 4 in the championship. There's Yevan David, and the first of the Team Sri Lanka fans here this weekend. There will be more. He's qualified 3rd. Kalle Rovanperä 15th. Ricardo Baptista, Cooper Shipman, Seb Manson 18th. And Trevor Latourette rounding out the field. Boys, what a ripping qualifying session.
Yeah, where do you start with that one? Every lap was just getting faster and faster. The lap times were tumbling. Obviously, Ryan Wood got affected on his last lap, being held up by Trevor Latourette, but that's nothing to do with Trevor. It's just an unfortunate situation, but luckily Ryan's lap before was still good enough, but there is can't take anything away from this man. Jack Taylor, awesome lap by him.
This is the closest he's ever raced to home. So he disappeared from Australia very early in his career. It's about as close as he's going to get to racing in Oz at the moment. What an impressive lap, Matt Payne.
Man, I tell you what, he came from nowhere. That was seriously impressive. You can see he's really challenging the car and sliding around in those conditions. So he's obviously comfortable with it, and he's ripped a proper lap.
Yeah, even with that mistake that he made at that last corner, we thought he'd blown it all together, but it was still enough. The rest of the lap was absolutely stellar to be able to rip that out and go P1 for the feature race this afternoon.
Cracking helmet going on too. That's a very, very cool lid as he celebrates down in Allied Petroleum Victory Lane. We'll hear from him in a second. This sets up a really spicy Denny Hulme Memorial Trophy race this afternoon. Jack Taylor's on pole position though, and as part of getting pole in Castrol Toyota Formula Regional Oceania, you get the absolute privilege of chatting to Greg Rust.
Jack, come on over. Congratulations. That was mighty. Where did that come from, and right at the very end?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, to be honest. I think we had obviously some wet running on Thursday. I think there's a lot of potential. Just a couple of simple mistakes for me, but yeah, I think I just went out there, did everything right. Team gave me a good car, and yeah, we got pole position, so.
What does that mean to you and to the team here from Giles Motorsport too?
Obviously, yeah, I'm very happy. You know, it means a lot to me. You know, it's been a difficult start to the season, but yeah, to get a pole position is, yeah, I'm very happy with it, yeah.
And so you should be. Pole for the feature race. Congratulations. There he is, Jack Taylor. Put your hands together, everybody. Well done. Let's go to second. We'll bring Ryan Wood in now. We thought you had it, mate. You kind of you hit the pause button, really dug deep and bolted together a mighty lap that we thought at one point was good enough for the top spot.
Yeah, congrats to Jack and Giles. Yeah, pretty cool accomplishment. So, yeah, for myself, really good to, you know, back up our speed from yesterday. The wet weather's threw a spanner in the works, but the boys and girls at MTech, again, have given me a fast car. So we'll just try execute this afternoon. We've got race 3 coming up, then race 4. So, look, I'm happy. That last lap I was on was pretty decent, and, yeah, just caught some traffic. So we've got 20-something laps to hopefully not catch any traffic and be out front.
What did it feel like? And the fact that you didn't really opt in on Thursday hasn't hurt you, has it?
Look, I don't know if it has hurt us or it hasn't. Like, yeah, you're still second, but I'm sure if we went out and used the set of tyres, we probably would have learnt a little bit more. But all in all, to just roll back out, scrub set, and, you know, we're pretty happy. So all in all, a good start to our Sunday.
Saturday was a ripper for you. Front row for the feature. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
There he is, Ryan Wood. Let's bring in third place. And I can tell you, as he pulled into victory lane here, Yevan David, man, the response from the fans here was huge. Congrats.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it was great quality, first top 3 of the season. So obviously would have wanted to be P1 and P2, but congrats to Jack and Ryan. But yeah, it was an interesting quality. We didn't expect rain today, so very happy to have it.
Take the rain. Tell us about the response, most importantly, and we've been covering it in the broadcast about the roll-up of Sri Lankan fans that are coming today. This is mighty, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the Sri Lankan community hasn't arrived yet, but the fans here are already super happy, so it's really nice to see, super grateful. But when the Sri Lankan fans come and see that we're on the second row, I think they'll be very happy, so couldn't be more excited for later.
We can tell from the smile, P3, what it means. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Yevan David. Let's time now for our presentation. Delighted to be joined by Josh Greenland, Category Manager for the Castrol Toyota Formula Regional Oceania Trophy. Thank you, Josh. And that is the pole position. Very special one for Jack Taylor, the Australian from Giles. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Qualifying, wrapping up for the feature race of the Castrol Toyota Formula Regional Oceania Trophy.